Welcome back to this segment of the Rochester Sentinel webcast interview with Indiana Governor Mitch Daniels. What role should teacher tenure have in Hoosier elementary and secondary schools?
I'm for tenure, but I think teachers ought to earn it, not just get it by living longer, which is what we do today. And it leads to some very unfair outcomes. We've had teachers of the year let go in shrinking districts because they didn't have enough seniority. That's very unfair, first to them, but second to the children who are cheated out of a chance to have that great teacher. So we're in favor of a system in which a teacher gets greater protection and what we now call tenure by performing very well, by provably helping students to learn.
Please respond to this statement. School vouchers are unfair to public schools in two ways. One is they bleed revenue away from schools, and the other is they bleed away motivated parents and motivated students, leaving a bunch of slack-jawed kids with parents who don't care in the existing schools.
My response is that fairness ought to be for the families, not for the system. I'm not particularly interested in placing first priority on the system. The unfairness is when a family who believes that the right choice for their child is a non-government school, who's paying taxes, is told by the system, no, you'll go to that public school, and they don't have the means to go elsewhere. You know, a very high percentage of our public school teachers send their own children to private school. And it's their right to do that, by the way. But they have the ability to do that because they earn more than the average worker does.
Mm-hmm.
And so I simply believe that the fairness question is about the family. And, I don't expect, if this becomes our law, that it will be widely used. I think it'll be a very small percentage of our families. We're seeking to give every family the widest range of choice to choose between public schools without paying tuition, to choose a charter school if we can create more of them, and if none of that fits, then at least not to be denied the choice of a non-government school just because they're not wealthy.
I have to move on a little bit here. Do you have any other education thoughts you want to share with us,
We
Governor?
covered it.
Okay. Another respond to question. The rights of that fat lady with the cigarette stop at my nose. The state of Indiana has the responsibility to preserve my right to clean air, not just her right to pollute it. We need a ban on smoking in public places. What say you?
If they pass one, I'll sign it. I've been working for over 6 years on fitness, wellness. Had a great experience at the counterpart newspaper down in Logansport on the way out, talking to a couple of the ladies. They'd lost 140 pounds between them because of they got started in our In Shape program. And so absolutely doing all we can to encourage folks not to smoke or to stop if they are. And some sort of a statewide ban. I like local control. These bans are happening in community by community. And I guess all things considered, I'd prefer if each community decided it in its own way. But I think there's growing momentum and growing evidence that this is a proper thing to do, and I'll sign one.
The conversion of US 31 to limited access highway is in progress. How soon might 31 become limited access in Fulton County?
Oh, of course, it's being built in 3 basic stages, and like all our other projects, I'm pushing the teams every day to find ways to get it done faster and more efficiently. But I think we're looking at everything except the Hamilton County end being done no later than 14.
And how many access points will Rochester have, will Fulton County have?
Well, I'm sorry, I don't have the map memorized. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they'll be adequate. And And let's remember the huge upside of a lot faster trip in either direction after you do get access, and the economic benefits I think that will come to Rochester, not just from 31 alone, but from the Hoosier Heartland corridor cutting across not too far from here. And in a few years, a business can choose Rochester and have much closer, much better access to every point of the compass for its customers or wherever its suppliers may be. And this is one reason we've worked so hard to make these two long time, we thought, fantasies become real.